Welcome to the Wednesday webinar. My name is Sharon Mulligan and I'm one of the Senior Support Consultants on the support team here with Milner Browne. Today we're going to look at the SAP Academy and how to navigate your way and use it. So what is the SAP Academy? So we look at the SAP Academy overview, the SAP Academy homepage and navigating through the SAP Academy. So most of you are familiar with, or may not be familiar with, the SAP Customer Portal, which you currently use for access to documentation, relevant documentation for day-to-day functions within SAP. So SAP have devised the SAP Business One Academy, which effectively is the same thing, however, on a larger scale. It's an e-learning platform with presentations, demonstrations, and simulations covering popular SAP Business One topics. This is accessible via the SAP Community Network, so again using your S number. You can access SAP Business One as a self-service training and enablement tool, so this is very useful in an instance where you have new employees coming on board and through day-to-day commitments and restrictions that you don't have time to take them through the basics of what SAP can do for them. And the SAP Business One Academy really is a great tool for that purpose, that you can allow the user to log on, access all the relevant documentation, get an overview of SAP Business One and see how the system actually works. The Academy is updated regularly by the SAP Business One product expert team. It's available, it's always up to date in terms of the latest versions within SAP. As you're aware, the latest current live version is 9.1. 9.2 is in ramp up and will be available for general use this year. And of course there would be other sites that are still on version 9. So all documentation between version 9 and 9.1 generally is the same. It's relevant to both. So let's take a look at the SAP Academy. So here we have the link. So when you can see there, when the page loads up, you've got the community network, and because my portal ID is for the browser, we can see there it's automatically loaded that hi Sharon, or in your case you might get hi guest if you don't actually have an S user number available to you yet. So this is the main page for the SAP Business One Academy. So SAP have tried very user-friendly insofar as grouping all the necessary material into different areas within the main page. So here we see we have the overview, which is introductory courses on SAP Business One. We've got logistics, so courses about managing logistics in SAP Business One. Accounting, courses on accounting and financial management. Implementation and support, so courses on system management and application configuration in SAP Business One. Analytics, Analytics, Lumira and Crystal reports for those of you that are obviously using the HANA system or are knowledgeable in setting up and defining Crystal reports or want to learn more about that. Integrated partner solutions, courses developed by our partners about solutions that integrate with SAP Business One. Integration, courses on system integration solutions, development, courses on STK related topics, and localized pages, translated courses and localization specific training materials. Okay, so they are not localization specific, so they are general. A lot of the documentation you will find are just general functionality within SAP One, so it will not be specific to any particular localization. Anything that's relevant to a particular localization, you're more than likely to find that document under the customer portal for documentation. And of course it would highlight the fact that it was relevant for, for example, for UK, for Italy, for Brazil, and so forth. So let's just have a quick look here at the overview section. So when you drill into any section, okay, just to note the first here at the top of the screen, there is always a link back to the SAP Business One Academy main page, and the link is also available on the right here. Okay, so it tells us here that the overview section is overview topics, give you a basic understanding of the concepts and needs of SAP Business One. So scrolling down, we've got introduction to SAP Business One. And you can see here there's various links. We've got a recorded presentation. You can download the version or a PDF presentation. So we can run these directly from the screen or download and run at a later time. Getting started, recorded presentation again, or you can download it. PDF presentation. You've also got demonstrations. Again, you can look at them on screen or download the version. And it also, in some instances, provides exercises and solutions. So this is pretty useful for the likes of a new employee coming on board and they're not familiar with the system and they're wondering, well, what is SAP Business One about? If they're more into visual and listening, they can look at the recorded presentation or download it for a later point in time, or just read through the PDF presentation. And of course, then using exercises and sessions, and perhaps if you have a test company for them to play with, you can actually test out the scenarios that have been presented on the recordings. And of course, this is relevant to any employee, not just the new employee, if there's areas that are new to somebody as well. So it looks at master data and documents, SAP Business One 9.1 highlights. So again, all relevant information, and we have Business One HANA and all the different areas within SAP. Okay, and let's just go back then to the main page. So as you can see, it's quite simple to navigate around, and using it is quite simple also. You're just clicking links, you're either looking at a recording on screen or you're loading it for later purpose, or you can, again, look at the PDF and of course save that PDF for later use as well. So again, just to have a quick look on the logistics, to give an idea of what it contains. So we have a table of contents here, so it covers all areas within purchasing, sales, items, inventory, bin locations, production, MRP and service. So looking down here under purchasing, so it tells you exactly what it covers. You learn the process steps for procurement, for purchasing items and services. Also learn how to effectively solve common business issues that arise during the procurement process. So again, it tells you here what versions are available and what it covers. So we can see 9.1, 9 and 8.8. And just to note, as I've said at the start, version 9.0 materials are also relevant for version 9.1. So again, all the areas are covered. Again, all recorded presentations, presentations, demonstrations in some cases, exercises and solutions. So all very useful, very handy information. Same again with sales, items, advanced training. So, this is multiple units of measurement, advanced training, valuation methods, your perpetual inventory settings, which often comes up as queries during the year if there's any issues between costings and item costs and so forth, what the different valuation methods might actually affect, how they affect, the perpetual inventory systems, and all detailed information there. And then again, warehouse management, serial numbers and batches, physical inventory, so stock counting. So all the documents are here. So a recorded session, so it's going to take you through step by step exactly how to do it. The simulations available for those as well. Bin locations, something that you may or may not have activated on your system. Again, this is something you could look at on a test system. Again, all the documentation, demonstrations, simulations, all available here. Pricings, all different pricing concepts, managing prices, period and volume discounts, special prices, etc. Production, service, perhaps these are functionalities you're not using within the system, and this is one way to get an idea of how to use those. So again, back to the Business One Academy main page. So as you can see, navigating, downloading is quite simple forward. Again, if we go into accounting, we've got exactly the same similar setup. So here there's a lot of contents, what it's actually going to go through. Just even to show you here, if I click on PDF presentation, to open up the PDF into your browser directly. That's how simple it is. There's nothing that you have to sign into to get the PDF. It just loads onto the system. This is obviously quite a large PDF that's going to take a minute to download, but that's all that's involved. You just click on the link and you're straight into either the recorder's presentation the PDF presentation. Okay, so just to go back there to the main page. So just to recap, so when you've logged into your main page, navigating is very simple. You'll always have the option to go back to the SAP Business Academy main page at all times. Okay. The link is available on all pages. So as confirmed, it's a great tool. It's a great tool for existing users. It's a great tool for new users coming on board. And again, I've just included here some other useful links for you, which is your customer portal and the SAP Business One forum, which you know is for sharing information, not just between yourself and other SAP users across the globe. If, of course, there's any specific questions that you have around, using any particular functionalities, you can always contact us here in support at sapsupport@milnerbrowne.com. So I hope you've enjoyed our Wednesday webinar today on the SAP Academy, and as confirmed, if you have any further questions on how to use the system, or if you require the links or a quick rundown through, you can always contact us on sapsupport@milnerbrowne.com. Thank you very much for your time, and I hope you have a good day.